Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring on the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to una live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to una. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon. Please family, and don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
They tell you, the every mother be they go team up now, bo. He go change, he go light bowl like how heaven they. I say, man, this guy he don't talk no more. Go able for fix agriculture for more able for feed. We said they go take people them. Right, they go do small gardening work. It might be where me na president. I don't want to say so. Then people are now they go na the farm. Now they go that way. Then people, then poor people, then they are ignorant. They are sycophant. Then it's about yes, echo the family big way. President, now president, your family so. And you are telling me that's what you're gonna feed Sierra Leone? I mean, okay, I do the anti-corruption. And then they go give small money to people in a village, with people in a village. Eh? Then they harvest the rest. He say they follow Madam in footsteps. I don't think they are any fala man. But there are over 10,000, 7,000 things where you need for fixing an economy where the structures are not there. Okay? So when then default for pay, so that person they now way money. So in money they touch, you don't pay for the motor car, you don't pay mortgage, you don't pay that small debt they own. Small money they left now. Also, so first, the first challenge in that means today's goods that are being produced. Today, the goods the way they don't produce within a shelf. People have no money to make purchases. Why? Because the money today, then today's income, then therefore pay for yesterday's goods. So you see, whether they take yesterday's goods, that be a boom. So the company they hire more people. Also, now by the time they pay for that day, money small money. Now like you say, government they send. If you go there, you say government can send check to people, right? The reason why that the government they give money to people now because the sales they go down and it affects the warehouses, the people where they can't work, right? Because for example, this week, Monday, Tuesday, I don't get job. I don't get no job Monday, Tuesday. Me belly be the torment. Why? Like I want to go to toilet fast. It's not because I don't get money for take care of myself. It's not because I don't get money for solve my own problem. But because the people away depend on me and the money, they have nowhere to go get income. And if they don't work on a Friday, on a Saturday, when they get paid, they're going to take less money home. So that default, where they begin default. So man, now, so that means if you picking want something and you not get the money now if you pay all the debt. So now they can say, well, this particular pay period, that motor car I can pay 1,100 and 600 now they for pay because junior in business don't can mama back sick now, I get for send us more money there, but you go send the money, so they default. So what default does to the company the way you don't go take money to, then they slow down for give other people the debts because why the debt the way they don't give. When I don't begin default, when I don't repay the money. Also, so they know we just going to go give money debts to other people like the head boss. So when they slow down, what happened? Now everywhere they can say recession. And one of the problems anyway they cause recession. Two, then they begin repossess. If na motor car, you get for repossess the motor car if the deposit don't miss so many payments. If na house, then they get for repossess the house. Also, because they don't they don't fail in certain payments them on the house. So that's why when they say 2008 financial crisis now the Western world, now that one day, now credit management, now be the problem that one day. So coming out to Madabi, why government need for intervene in Kwedi Holdings? Because if Kwedi Holdings get about 400 workers or 1,000 workers or 2,000 workers, those 2,000 workers, every month when they get paid, that is how you see the markets then are kono, they flop. Also, go na Abacha Street. When the month's done, when the month just starts, it flop. Everybody they holler now. People there is there. Buy you perfume now. So this now original perfume now 25,000 euros. Also that person did hey shimi now. So this now original shimi. This now 30,000 euros. Why? Because they know that the guy working along that street, the woman going down towards that shop there, likely has been paid the month done. So remember, that money when they get paid with Kwedi Holdings, they pay them. To Kwedi Holdings, na expenditure. To the people them, na income. Also, and then they say for go make purchases. So that means the volume of purchases go drop significantly if Kwedi Holdings close and then people then go home and then lost their jobs there and then lost their salaries. So in fixing that has nothing to do with Fatima Bio. So that is why they have to write to the ministry because the policy intervention. Madam Fatima, listen, now policy intervention, not to like you also Maggie not do, then the beginning can they say, Mama Maggie not do, they say, okay, when I go bring me postman, I go buy Maggie. No, now policy intervention. So you call the mining company. So what are your difficulties? Then they explain the difficulties. Okay? Then the minister, the mines minister, no even suppose for go to Fatima. This has now Madam you're supposed to take this now. You want to go explain this now bedroom talk. Why explain in UEFA? You want to go explain to your wife now bed, for example, right? That woman will call me. The people that waiting for go work for tomorrow, one other mommy, see they go buy boxes and wardrobe boxes one, close to $300. We got to get for go pack. If I get wife now, my wife will call her, madam, the how many boxes did you ask my husband to buy? No, that in a bedroom talk. Baby say, how was your day, baby, sweetheart? I say, I go today, I go to Walmart, man. The people at Walmart, the crowd, so if I don't count what, the line be long, man. I go buy, the work where they go to buy. I maybe once or $300, and everybody not be there, so they all be there in a job, and I mean go to Walmart, I go load the thing on the cart, so by the 10, I they punch, one. So, no, so, for me, and pay, I pay, I can put them at the motor car, drive outside the truck park, I go and unload and put all the packing material and they yeah, now bedroom talk that one day. Now bedroom talk. Right? The other day, one party bobo there, one run away with me, $700. Where they go, okay, now I go park the truck, one run away. So now I call the police. So they track him down. Right? So if Arepa run down around not to the woman they go call, hey, did you take my husband's money? No. Hey baby, you late in the street. So, oh man, you know, say that boy calm down, boy, go park the Motsukano on the street. They run away with the money. So therefore, blah 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 blah. And usually they are not make them collect the money. But that day the woman they say, oh, I have cash, I want cash. So I don't want to tell her, say, go put the money in a bank, make you transfer and bank with it. So I just let it be. Also, so what can they say for fight corruption and system and processes? I can tell me, man, them boy, talk to them no more. Just because they get a vulnerable to in a salon, whether they go, this, minister, this, minister. Like a go door cleaner, you don't sit down in an office now. How far do you support people the problem? You know, they don't sabi. They don't sabi. They don't sabi. When Monday, Tuesday, I not be get job. From Thursday, me belly the box up. Quick. I don't sit down on my computer, do more research. Now come up with some. I call the people and today, the other people and they call me. I pay them on Friday. Today they don't create all the platform then website. People are going for filling. You can get. Are you moving out of state? Are you trying to relocate? Then they say, "Man, you fill out form there. When you fill in form, the information it come to me." Also, so that means I need to expand my search engine optimization. The quack tell Madabi, I say, Madabi, you have over 10,000 structures, man. You understand? You want to fix agriculture. That means you get forget proper land management system. You go to the land who say Madabi farm. Madabi, that land where you farm, so you get the documents, whoever get her, he get all the documents correct. Like if one go sell where they can easily transfer that title, no, you know the. That land where you go farm, so Madabi, he get address, location, they will get a definite location. Here, even when they drive down the street, they see them pin them, pull them, number the depot, right? Those are what we call man markers. Now they identify your location. Also, so a towing company want for can tow the motor car. If your motor car broke down, somebody want for can rescue you. That's what they're gonna do, right? So when you want for say, they go fix. It's not about you go begin. They go take them popo people, them take pickers, right? Can go 1, 2 tractor na the place go team up there and say na the president they when I go take one drug lord and butu they go harvest. They say right. They say they harvest na agriculture fix alone and they I say, look at this money. Look at this charlatan. This mediocres. Mediocres. You know how much they sell one machine? Marabio. I move farmers. Even some farm equipment them. I make John Deere, where they say John Deere, then they na Waterloo and Cedar Force, they try for even lay workers. Hey Google, how many workers did John Deere sack in 2024?
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Hey Google, how many employees were laid off work by John Deere in 2024?
I don't know the answer to that specific question, but according to DesMoinesRegister.com, the announcement is the 6th layoff by Deere in Waterloo, a focal point for tractor manufacturing, in 2024. It's cut a total of 1,075 workers there as farm income projections for 2025 lag, depressing demand for new equipment.
Okay, depressing demand for new equipment. Why? You know what I mean? Depressing demand. That means the demand for equipment don't drop significantly. Remember why they say the farms them, you see, when the farms them they get less money, then they spend less to government and to the people. Also, so 1,050 something people losing their jobs. That means at least you get 900 homeowners whose ability for men and pay their mortgage therefore be affected. No, so Waki area and Escoma, they're all Madabio, they're all right. The African leader, they're all again. Hey, now white people they make we poor. Now Europeans they make we poor. Now they come for can exploit you. No, the European them where they can economy now just like Alhaji Toure who be there for Bay College. If he decides say he go cook, that means he need pepper, maggi, yabas, everything condiment there. So by the time he cook, he don't spend close to 300,000 euros. And if he spend that 300,000 euros, the food where they eat like not enough for Bay College to preserve the soup. So he rather go up na cafe A or cafe 1. Go he spend in those days, he spend 1,000 euros, then he knock in one plate. No, so he eat. Okay? So how do you relate Alhaji to that with man with the cancer alone for the mineral? Okay? He's hungry. So hunger they bite in gut. That is why they find who side for go eat. So they get bread and sardine, bread and cheese, cassava, right? Options there plenty. But he decides that he go to a cafe, he go buy rice and eat 1,000 euros. So that means instead of spending 300,000 euros for cook, that at 1,000 euros, he's gonna have 300 plates of rice. So that means he can use the 3 meal for the day, which is 3,000. The feed them for the day, and we all days now for Bay College. No, so now the mommy will get the restaurant where they sell this cookery. And husband they get picking them, they get relatives them. They can sell all the cookery, right? Then they get boyfriend on streets, and all left rest for him picking them. And man, the money, how the money they come from the cookery they sell, and so the boyfriend they waste the money by the boyfriend. Also, and then in picking a Sudan, therefore they college students the way they ready they carry they buy all the eat now so that they buy all the eat go they can go. How you gonna blame Alhaji Ponga then we come to you mama for can buy cookery? How you gonna blame white people that way come on and they can't get them for can fend iron ore? They can't fend iron ore, they can't fend diamond in your own country. How you gonna blame them for what? They want they get demand for her. And when they come, you want for men and bribe you? Send get one for go take brown envelope. Then they give you the brown envelope. Who said the brown envelope money they come out? And they come out from the proceed where they don't sell. When they don't sell. So when they give you the money, you go Keketoma go take they go married woman when no go take you off. And also, the other person they will send money men and go buy also on America. No so. And then the structures needed for make them put people in the work, you know, the economy bad, and then somebody is gonna sit down there. Oh, now white people and make we are poor. Which way my way make you poor? Which way my way no one for can make John Deere machine at Iowa and send her to you may buy? Whose way my way no one for make you able for buy motor car, brownie one from America? Whose way my way no one for make you buy perfume from where they make in factory? And the only way you can afford is when you have money. Where Joko Widodo, right? The immediate past president of Singapore. What's the name of this country? Archipelago. They Asia, boy, they come. The archipelago is also an island the way they come very close to New Zealand and Australia. Hey Google, Who is Joko Widodo?
According to Wikipedia, Joko Widodo,
Indonesia.
popularly known as Jokowi, is an Indonesian politician, engineer, and businessman who served as the 7th president of Indonesia from
Indonesia.
2014 to 2024.
Indonesia na
Previously a member of the Indonesian Democratic Party of Struggle, he was the country's first president to not emerge from the country's political or military elite.
Joko Widodo. Ukikola Jokowi of Indonesia na archipelago. When people like ready, now we wait to say, you know what is na archipelago? Archipelago na for say not to one mass land make up the country. Indonesia gets close to I think 17,000 islands. Hey Google, how many islands make Indonesia?
17,508 islands. On the website ScienceDirect.com, they say, Indonesia is the largest country made only of islands, with previous census identifying between 13,000 and 25,000 islands. The current official figure puts the number at 17,508 islands.
17,000 islanders, small island that they make Indonesia. In 2018, the very year when Mada Bio take over power, where they wear hala, APC don't thief. When I remember then they call APC the terrorists there. They were about there. Napoleon there, where they make the minister, and so they make paponga. Small boys, man. Small boys. That very year, you know how much money Indonesia make from selling palm oil, red palm oil, masanke. Natai. Hey Google. How much revenue did Indonesia make from palm oil in 2018?
I don't know the answer to that specific question, but according to OEC World Exports in 2023, Indonesia exported $24.8 billion in palm oil, making it the first largest exporter of palm oil in the world. At the same year, palm oil was the second most exported product in Indonesia.
$24 billion. What did I say? $24 billion. I didn't make last year. The year when Mada Biobi, they make all that rubbish. Those people made close to $12 billion in just the sale of palm oil. Okay? How do you fix that? 9 people in the bar, David saying radical inclusion. Julie Jalo. Kade Yunkela. Akisoya. You see, this is not good. There is so much blood at the APC party office. Also, never. You get over 7,000 structures, Marabio. You wait them equipment them farming equipment them. You need intermediary companies where they can. Okay, where you can want the government want for order. Say, you guys just want for make thief. Also, when they go buy tractor there for can give farmer there farming. Now it said they eat the money. I don't need to be and they buy no farming equipment for no farmer, no village, no nothing. Create the system. So Kama family, Kuruma family, any family we get land at Bonkelenke or any other chiefdom, any family we get we make sure say with the land tenure system, on a land system will fix up everything. Every piece of land get identity, get title. This is now your asset. Okay? This now you asset, the ownership is clear, is clarified. No, you not even mix. No, nothing. With inheritance law, all you get for make sure say because 10 family, 20 people in our family, can't begin the answer is them and then get the land. No. If they are joint ownership, where they register, right? That means we get for right the law, waiting now the rights and obligations, privileges, and whatever we get for do with joint ownership. You get forget that law it was established. So that family they will get that joint ownership when the blah 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 they can go to a bank. And everybody understands it. This money owner wants. For make una say una na cashew or red palm now una they go Masanke or whatever now una they go plant them how they call it cash crop. Now una have for good do fine. Because Ponga they make sure say once una do Ponga system government system day for make sure say we get markets them. Also. So he come, then they give the money cash. The bank no they give the money cash. But when I can pledge that land in paper, right? Or that joint ownership, or if now one person, right? Then you get access to the money. You come with a game plan which you want the money for. Also, what you get for pay, how much you get for pay for seed, how much you get for pay for the machine, you don't go buy the machine then. So therefore you get a company who they bring. Then a pure business. Pure business. So nobody's gonna come to me and tell me, say, Ponga, the machine then, the tractor then, the parts they don't spoil, this, that don't spoil, boss na street don't spoil. No, government or the own boss. The US military, go ask anybody, all that plane where they see where they fly. So nobody, not to government, not to America, gets the ownership. Okay? The private companies. Okay? The private companies. So the state just they create the structure and the superstructure. So any plane where you see if na B-52 bomber, they get company when na in they manufacture that day. But the way supply and the specification that one day the US military, the military researchers, no, so then they back in a company. Then they hire. Okay? So for example, I get me bra. Even while I be there vacation, he text me, say, you know they in town, when you dey in town. This Sunday self, I be for don't meet time for sign document for me, but I be busy, I'll not be able to wait. A software engineer. And they work for Raytheon Technologies. Hey Google, how big is Raytheon Technologies?
Let's see. I think your answer is in this table.
Hey Google, how big is Raytheon Technology to the US military?
I couldn't find an answer to that specific question, but according to en.wikipedia.org, Raytheon was established in 1922, reincorporated in 1928, and adopted the Raytheon Company name in 1959. More than 90% of Raytheon's revenues were obtained from military contracts and, as of 2012, it was the fifth largest military contractor in the world.
And they don't cut the cable there now because now government get it. The government want to car where they don't buy the parts there now because now government get it. Also, when you say privatization, so everything is owned by individuals. You are just contracted by the government of Sierra Leone, where the president Naponga Manosisi. So when you go pledge your land, the way you harvest, you want go make marry 5 women them. Where you default, they can't take the land you want. But for make then give that money there, There are structures needed in that economy. Mother Bio, you beat yourself. You get the most expensive perfume. Incense, not the rich under. You know the rich day. That's what I say. And Escoma incense, not the rich day. You know what I say? And Escoma incense, not the rich day. Eh? Nada. You know what I mean? I can say me na American property. Number Biama, this year not the end. I just want make this April, next month, I go there Utah. And the other month I did the other side, the other month I did the other side. We say I don't for pass. You hear that you are regularly. Go to map, you go and tell people and say they're not supposed to contact chief minister. Also, now that same gutter thing they nine severe blinding bigo as chief minister is nobody, not any the same veranda talk. Just like we in America sometimes Tradi, you get people who sit on a veranda. Where they sit on a veranda, we on the living room there. And we bring ponga man or no, we bring ponga as it get the hell out of here, man.
So lot of people don't come back. And I don't tell for you hold this. I know they pick no one and then phone call again. Anything where they want for tell me, let them put up on paper. If they not put up on paper, I know they talk to them. I talked to the minister of mines yesterday. The minister said when they be hold a meeting in South Africa 2 weeks ago.
Also, Matai. Nine are the minister of mines. Nine the care go Mother Biopa mining Idiba. Whenever I go, say Mother Bio. You demand always sabi book small. They just they fry you with your oil, man. As a Mother Bio, I make you man. No sir. If you say they make serious, okay, you are making pompous everything. Your brain is empty. It's all tumbus day.
He said the all of for you holding management, they tell us say they're happy with the time when we don't negotiate between Una and them. He said because everyone finance, he said in fact now if we don't only tell us say let him put him much say, let me and them finish. Any two agree on, then go put it on paper, then give in the minister, let him keep a number for him.
See that the minister not for be involved now in there. So running a parallel state. That means policy decisions of the government, the one they wait for handler, they not for handler more. Now in the handler, the way done, then they count they all signer. So she is the government of Sierra Leone. Not so. I mean, they tell somebody as if Fatima Bio can be jailed for life. I don't tell people that. Adebayo need to be tried with the brand camp, with the trial, and it's not something when I write on paper. He will be executed, right? Because that is all what he can do so on a state sabotage on a gross level, gross level. What they tell you, gross level. In at the peace, now the threaten. And would I get fanke for go fanke many people? That is ethnic mobilization. So that one day it's no. You bring him, you try him. I don't. But first of all, when Holland no send him, Dutch ambassador, you're out of my country. You're out. No business. We don't do business with you until you respect how we want for me to run the country. Nigeria, no Ribaldo. One guy there where they Norway, they threaten how in the prime minister of the Biafra state Now no Ribaldo, the national security advisor. He say, hey, when I continue for the harbor people them where they create for where they destabilize the statehood of Nigeria, will they stop for do business with them? With you? Full stop. They don't hold am. Hey Google. Arrest of the Biafra Prime Minister in Norway. It is. They hold am. Nnamdi Kanu. No so dem hold am na Kenya. Dem bring dem can go. Yeah, you create you feel say when they say Sierra Leone.
Something went wrong.
When they say Sierra
Try
Leone
again
na
in a few
picking
seconds.
play with the pay you don't know what it cost everybody, mama. You dey tell people they say, men they come on the street, men they not obey government, men they not this, men they not that, men they not. And I say, it's not something. When they stop, would they execute you? Would they try you, right, for state sabotage and other offenses? Would they try you? They sentence you to death? You are gone. Then everybody when they cost mommy cost no say no. They cost mommy cost when you vex. We get laws. We get laws. Like Lima. It's not something I'm hiding. Lima supposed for be convicted and tried, convicted and sent, right? Because you can't make all people in the street and kill them. The prison boss, during that massacre, you are going. I'm a chief of staff. You wear taxpayers' money. You go stage a coup, a lie coup. They wanna kill people, eh? It doesn't matter whether they make you ambassador or this, you Would they bring you come? Una wait me come up, man, explain too much. Na people they pay the una wait me. You understand, eh? Fatima, you go to jail for life. For life. Madam, you everything where you don't do so, I they punish you. I won't even tell you what I'm gonna do. And I don't tell you say they start war. You ain't not pass O level. Now you dey go sit down and think for me and pass me, madam you. Yeah, you sabi fed. You know how many generals there in Nigeria? They have over 2,000 retired generals right now where they are alive in Nigeria. And Mustafa. Down the way, Naina be the chief security for Abacha. It get 3,000 bobo them where he line up. 3,000 where they on for coup. Any coup where you want for bring. So the only way they overthrow Abacha that for make you able for make them bloody and nasty. The all the General Husseini. General Husseini Naina be the second to Abacha. Now actually where they ready for restore democracy. Now tell for go get rid of Abacha. Now get rid of him quietly, not to shoot her and poison them. Die. For many country move forward. And because now that the military, you loyal to the country. Also, and Mustafa, now they go contest election, I know they won't get 200 votes. Yes. So, madam, I handle you like, not even me girl picking, the girl picking and teenagers. Waiting they want for those attitudes they enforce. And like when they be 3 years old, I say, hey, pass here, madam, that's how you are. Man, you are not done O level. Now you they make for poor people. Now me a retired brigadier. Man, get the hell out of here, man. Yeah, Maoli. Wait, man, the public, man, do what they're supposed to. Man, you see, why they lay hand on here? Salute everybody they know say, yeah, this country, we don't get leader where they move the country forward. On our way to normal. Would it be what they tell you said the most investment Africa, US investment, European investment, and salute. You see skyscrapers, yes. You see skyscrapers. Like where they do Singapore. Look, Ray Diallo, this not billionaire. Okay? I don't want to say the West, they need we, America, they need we, man. Okay? They need we.
Transform your ride into a luxury haven with our 5-seat car seat covers. Very easy to install.
I think that there are real issues in China now, and they changed really in the last 4 years. And that is that they need a restructuring. A lot of the spending, well, let's say, individuals, 70% of their money was in real estate. Real estate has gone down. Stocks have gone down. Salaries have gone down. And so, and as a result, they're not spending and they're concerned and they're holding money in cash.
Yeah.
Inflation, cash is a relatively
But I don't worry.
asset class.
I want to tell people that say I've paid the price. I don't pay the price not only for Salon, for Africa. So why will they explain? So one of the reasons we make the real estate day in turmoil, right? Remember how they explain it? So when everybody they go buy na China, so they go for manufacture more. As they manufacture more, so people they come on there, small village there, and then other where they they can cities for can fair work. No, so when they can fair work, then get a structure just like we. By the time we remove Mother Bill, after 2 years, factories then we don't start na then chiefdom. And they say, hey, this industry na yeah, I will not get for day, una na ya, una get for day, this industry na ya, this industry na ya, this industry na ya. So na chiefdom headquarter town get for boom, get for experience boom. They see people in the common and small village and now they come fan walk at the chiefdom headquarter towns, right? Okay. So that means the housing market, just like Pepe used to be some remote, no? So as Africa mineral London mining, they open depot day. What happened? You see people in the common and then small village, they all come. Now you go to Pepe now, Losa, you see people in the pass na net, they see some economic activities, no? So that happen in China. So the moment you remember how they explain the circular flow of money, also the more the government they do well, the businesses they do well, and the more the people they go do well, the circular flow of money, and so everybody in China, they make your players the nanny within the economy also. So once you begin move manufacturing from China to other places, what happened? So the demand for the item now, they don't move them. The production, they don't move in another country. Also, so that boom. So then when they always be the builder skyscraper in anticipation, say, hey man, the economy, the boom. Oh, yes, last week, last month, the data, now over 500,000 people, apply for apartments. Now only 200,000 were able to fulfill the rest. They're not able to get apartment there. So it is here. So that means so the more they build apartment, and more boom. No, so now the more construction, material, flooring, zinc, roofing, everything also. So now disinvest, they want for disinvest. And they don't begin so. Yeah? I don't explain to you anything. Whether they count EcoMark, if it's enough for you, I forgot preserve the investment to all the count. Also, so it's how they do now. Now for my able for show the system that I understand how the economy function. Also, I understand how the economy function. And she say, well, this guy, he don't know us. Just with a phone number, he pick job here, he pick job here, he pick job here, he pick job. The entire state is Abia. That means he's using his brain. Put A to B, put C, take C, add A and plus T, make a cut. Also, so I can tell people and say, thank you, America. And also, because they give me the opportunity, I say, God bless America. For me, I understand how the economy function. Ray Diallo, that thing why I don't explain this guy, I get one whole video on Ray Diallo, how the economy works. Na billionaire.
How the economic machine works in 30 minutes. The economy works like a simple machine.
Simple.
But many people don't understand it, or they don't agree on how it works. And this has led to a lot of needless economic suffering. I feel a deep sense of responsibility to share my simple but practical economic template. Though it's unconventional, it has helped me to anticipate and to sidestep the global financial crisis, and it has worked well for me for over 30 years. Let's begin. Though the economy might seem complex, it works in a simple mechanical way. It's made up of a few simple parts and a lot of simple transactions that are repeated over and over again a zillion times. These transactions are above all else driven by human nature.
Yeah, driven by human nature. Desire, blah, blah. So now transactions now make up of the economy. So Queldo Holdings hire up somebody. Also, the person goes and perform a particular task. That's a transaction taking place. At the end of the month, that person is giving money. Transaction. Every day coming to work, get Okada. Transaction. You don't pay small money to the person they can move. Also, a buy top up, you can therefore communicate. Transaction. So now transaction make up the economy. So how do you make sure zillions of transactions occur within the economy? And then, how do you make sure you identify each of them transactions the more transactions you can identify, the more transactions you can capture. And you cannot tax a transaction we know able for capture, we know able to identify. So that is why you cannot fix the electricity. Doesn't matter how you explain. Doesn't matter how you make arrogance, you wave your hands, so I can see you, Kela. I remember they tell you, oh, they there for 445. Or they say, you're a senior prefect. They say, may go conduct assembly. Good morning, everybody. I say, you, Kela, can they behave? Can we have somebody suggest a song? Yeah. Now for Timab Trangawan, everybody take it. Now for Timab Trangawan, inside Jesus, like a big country tree. So where's it taka? If you are highlight, don't go able you. What I not done? Announcements, then pray. And also, then everybody go in class. That's why I can see you class. These are all boys, man. I might be able to I tell you explain book be enye it's an anya we it is me blood. It just is me blood like it's what I drink for fixed economy that they I not it not really safe. It na that video they no more actually no more now. Na video they actually watch. It you don't pass probably 4 or 5 years and all. I have tons of books. If you go to my garage, I get past 4,000 books, man. I used to buy books. I get books there, man. Books. Oh, yeah. I get books. All them one there. It says this SSF. Maybe then at the edge of the fridge. So I know what I meant for on us. What's the safer? Saying the Vietnam War, all thing. What thing caused the Vietnam War, the Gulf of Tonkin. And they all are they from two? Gulf of Tonkin. Hey Google. Jolly Marabi stage that coup. And so the Americans then stage the attack, the Gulf of Tonkin, where make them go intervene, where they send troops there in Vietnam. Hey Google, tell me about the Gulf of Tonkin.
I couldn't find an answer to that specific question, but according to history.state.gov, in early August 1964, 2 U.S. destroyers stationed in the Gulf of Tonkin in Vietnam radioed that they had been fired upon by North Vietnamese forces. In response to these reported incidents,
Also, na LBJ, that way kill Kennedy. Also, well, not to really kill Kennedy, but na the benefit. Yeah, so they kill Kennedy has nothing to do with human rights. Okay, it therefore do with the American economy. First War done. Second World War done also. Before Second World War, now Britain, France, now they dominate the world. Where they say the sun never set on the British Empire because the British Empire be so big that when at night America says they're part of the British Empire because they were under Britain. So it is night right now in America, night in Sierra Leone, but in another part of the world outside the British, then back there under Britain, the San Santen or some man do just clean. So if you go now to Kenya, be there under the British Empire. Hey Google, what's the time right now in Nairobi?
The time in Nairobi, Kenya, is 6:39 a.m. on Friday.
You see, they don't clean the nozzle. So I made them say the sun never set on the British Empire. Hey Google. What does it mean the sun never sets on the British Empire?
According to Wikipedia, the phrase "the empire on which the sun never sets" has been used to describe certain global empires that were so territorially extensive that it seemed as though it was always daytime in at least one part of their territory.
Britain, one. So before Second World War, France, see France began territory then Africa and also all over and also. So that means they be they use the American dollar in their transactions then they. So before Second World War, nobody uses American trade for buy goods out and Sierra Leone with the American dollar. Or India, American dollar. No, India was colonized by Britain. So, in fact, India, Pakistan, they all be what's the name of this other? Are they three? Now they all be part of the same. What's like this guy go? Eunice. And are the president now or prime minister now. Bangladesh, they all be one territory. They all be under the British Empire. So now you want for take over that one day. So they get for dismantle. So the Second World War was to dismantle the British and French empires and replace them with the American Empire, with the American dollar, with the American backed military. So by the end of Second World War, Britain don't collapse. France don't collapse. In fact, they also be so. They also be they. Hey Google, why did France? Okay, rephrase.
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Hey Google, during Second World War, why?
According to Wikipedia, to divert German forces from Poland, France invaded the Saarland region of Germany on the 7th of September
Hey, Google.
1939.
During Second World War, why did France want to join Great Britain as one country?
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
Hey Google, was there a plan to make Britain and France one country during Second World War?
According to Wikipedia, the Franco-British Union was a proposed union in the 20th century to unite the United Kingdom and the French Republic during the Second World War. This hypothetical union would have united their militaries, government, and the foreign policy of both nations.
Okay. Attending Hitler be don't take over France. So Hitler be the bombard Great Britain. So there was a whole proposal be on the table for make them two one country, make them sign treaty saying that one country, so that they could unite their forces. Then British troops then will now move into France and fight Hitler. And the Americans they say no. So when Second World War done, Britain had no money to manage their overseas territories. France had no money to oversee to manage their overseas territories. And then they lead to independence after Second World War. Now it makes Salon get independence, Kenya get independence, Burkina get independence, Burkina Faso get independence, Mali get independence, other countries there now, other places around the world, they all get the independence under the French and British empires. So now the war done. They want to expand American influence, American economy, American dominance, American everything. Also, now Kennedy be there against. So now that thing where Kennedy be there against, I make the kill. So the war done, you ever make sure say American troops then they all over all businesses now where they transact international trade at the dollar. Also, so that economic phenomenon between France, between China and the West, they don't reach outside that relationship they too good again for the Europeans. One video they went radio they explain the things the way they design at the West, but they cannot manufacture at the West. Okay, they're gonna manufacture them at China. Why? Because you cannot pay somebody all the parts the way they buy this phone. If you say they make an aya, you can't sell this phone for less than $4,000 because you're paying people $15, $20 per hour. So 10 hours is $500. If they pay people and the professional people, if they pay them $50 an hour, the engineers. Also, so you're gonna go outside, they pay people like $300 for the entire month. They work for you for 22 or 24 days of the month. Then you pay them $300. Like some are so. One great day I can pay some man and they like the driver and they go from because some they can come on at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Let's say 5 o'clock. Then they can take so 10, 11 o'clock because the place they dark by 10 o'clock. Then they will make one person able for go $300 also. But you can use that $300 way they pay somebody one day in a year for make you pay somebody like China for Africa for 1 month. $300 in America, Sierra Leone, you are talking about almost 7 million. Also. Marabio, you're not just a piece of shit, man. I say, Marabio, the only thing is, the only thing he does fine, I'm sure, now how they clean your ass. Because if you know be they do it properly, Fatima for all left. That's the only thing he does. He does probably well. Marabio, me I go deep man. And that's what I tell you. Now me talker. And you know I make I talk to you like kind. You want to tell people in school when they say Marabio go school, they say in a soldier you go to. O level you not pass the O level. Don't go to a soldier. Don't let power inside people that and Escoma wreck the country and Escoma all the ministry there and Escoma go pack so northern there all over the place. Man, possibly ID Cabo. They say anybody for work na NRA, you don't need degree na if for sabi right posse name no more in the date. You work na NRA because you don't need degree for collect tax. Rubbish the system. Now then they make the mandate and say themselves and they want that's the idea of power. That what they want they do it. Who's would they make sure say we take the country now they are by force. That's how Marabio coming for me take the country now passing hand by force. You need Sojaman also. Now they don't get the thing to Sojaman. I don't take the country by force. They don't deal with Paulo Conte and now they don't kill how do you call it? Leather boots there now. They want to be security to harness and command security the way they be they feel say they get power. Also, Koita there, leather boots there, this other one. Tough one so if you didn't American, I mean they don't hold them. Something I don't know if now everybody guy named it. Na ba or jaloba na fula na then dark fula over there. Also, they don't go. That way they say na him be the guard cherry cocoa. All Marabio don't deal with it now. Marabio fix the economy now. He says not richly. For Commander Junction, says it's not even Commander Junction. For no time the road there for how to fix the economy. Also. You know a piece of shit. Good dear man. All that way they do so when I hide the gun them, when I go bury gun them, when I go there swear this, that. But I don't even want to tell you. One book there, now the book they will tell. Somebody's watching. Hey Google, tell me the summary of the book Somebody's Watching You.
On the website Goodreads.com, they say, Somebody's Watching You, the debut novel from Robin D'Amato, reads like a quirky thriller. Set in a community unaware of danger in its tree-lined blocks, the absurd tactics of the cult frame this otherwise simple love story with both dread and humor.
Me, nobody know the answer where they hide by me. Once the presidency, they don't have me. I'm very vast. No African president, not there. Former, current, we understand the world, reach me. Okay? Arabio, you see, you go to Kenya. William Ruto is so unpopular. Is so unpopular right now. They cannot more accept this. Once they made a removal now, not so. Hey Google, play videos of the unpopularity of William Ruto.
Sure, here's the unpopularity of William Ruto videos on YouTube.
Straight into politics now, and President William Ruto has today broken his silence on the challenges facing his government's health care program, assuring Kenyans that the troubled Social Health Authority will eventually work. President Ruto also chided sections of the Christian Church in Kenya over its stance on donations from politicians. This, as the president gave, get this, 20 million shillings to a church named Jesus Winner Ministry in Roysambu, right here in the nation's capital. We get more from our very own Ayub Abdul Kadir.
High on spirit and drawing from biblical analogies, President William Ruto finally spoke on his administration's struggling healthcare program, admitting to the congregation that all was not well with the Social Health Authority.
Kwa sababu it is the biggest program tuko nayo kwa taifa la Kenya, pengine itachukua muda ishike laini, lakini believe you me, it is going to work. Believe you me.
And roping in the divine, the president kept his reassurances coming.
Tunaamini Mungu, Kenya hii itabadilika.
The head of state father invoked God's name as he claimed his critics wanted him to fail.
Na kwa sababu kuna watu walikuwa wametuwekea mitego mingi. Kwanza mimi. Mitego.
So, very unpopular. I'll be a good baby man.
William Ruto and his team had a difficult time in Isiolo County after angry residents heckled them, chanting
They heckled the president.
Ruto songs.
I tell her, say, don't mess with me.
After angry residents heckled them, chanting anti-Ruto songs, the president, however, watered their anger down, blaming it on drug cartels, who he promised to deal with going forward. The president was on his final day of development tour in northern Kenya after touring the counties of Mandera, Wajir, and Garissa. While on his tour, the president inspected and commissioned several government projects. Clement Masombo.
Okay. See why I say men them put Nigeria on a standstill. Nigeria they on a standstill. I say I like Tinubu, but I say men them put them on a standstill and put them on a standstill. Time they come, they're all, and to me, they can't collect Sunakati, the prosperity for make Africa prosper. The Sunakati, and to me, they can't collect her. But I say, go do this, go do this, go do this. You know, do one, will remove you. Okay? What happen, Shaka Stevie and APC and Albert Magai, not to me problem. That one, then I be me papa, they own them and they not so. So 19, whether they say me papa and then at secondary school, then demonstration day, 1967, you know, one and then at school, and they go to school, that and they own them down and they has nothing to do with me. That's how we own mama and papa there, and they not be able to send we na Harvard or that which is them know. So we now for make we send we own pick it in Harvard. We don't have to tell that story. Okay? For the answer, you hear me? Those stories don't make sense to me. What makes sense to me is the free factory where they can put na McKinney. Also, people then Bo, Kenny Kaila, and them men did and for able for afford more houses for make them put their refrigerator them day for make the people that continue for the work na McKinney and our fridge factory. Not important. Okay? Not SPP, APC. No, if I read that post that day, now I'm not for the answer. Mikhail, you not listen to me, okay? If I hear that thing there, that nonsense, when I will my almost get rid of my dad. I don't know. Okay? I see that possible. They say in a Mende pass me till me possible not for go build post na Mende line. No. Understand, I'm going to have a deliberate policy that team in the village, no team in the village, not the way they get Mende people no compare to Southeasterners. No Mende village, not they who no they get Northerners. Yes. So you know, say when you set confusion about team in people in a village, you get Mende people back where they in their own village where if they kill another, they say they kill your uncle. So I got deliberate policies. Once, right? The economy is interwoven. the people are interwoven social fabric. You get for weaver, together. They're all tradition. I don't believe in that. Anyway, family, my level.